Hey, movie peeps, thank you for watching NibbleNFlix, the podcast where snacks meet cinema. I'm your host, Jeff Reed, and in this video, we're going to be munching on the new Gore Verbinski movie. Good luck, have fun, don't die. And if you've seen the movie yet, let me know in the comment section below, and also give us a like so we get more eyes on the video, and also subscribe to the channel so you get notified when new content is uploaded. And if you've seen, my face is a little lighter than usual, and yes, sometimes when you trim your beard, well,
just make it nice and neat. That'll be $8.
yeah, that happened. I missed my beard already. Let's get into it. When a man from the future arrives at a diner in Los Angeles where he must recruit the precise combination of disgruntled partners to join him on a one-night quest to save the world from a terminal threat of rogue AI. Verbinski is coming back after probably a 10-year hiatus. He's very creative when it comes to his movies, so I was very excited to see he was coming out with a new film. But when I found out it was going to be another AI film taking over the world, I was like, oh, great. Here we go again, another movie about AI taking the world, what we're going to do. And after listening to him in a little video before the movie played, he said he wanted to do this movie because he wanted to get back into being very creative when it comes to his movies. And this will allow him to do that and stay away from the big budget films for a little bit. And, these smaller budget films, you can actually do a little bit more when it comes to the creative piece. And that's why he really want to do and bring a refreshing take when it comes to the whole AI genre. So I was very interested to see what it's going to do. But yeah, is this movie going to be another boring slapstick, retread of AI movie trying to take over the world? Or is it going to be something refreshing and really good? Well, let's talk about it. The good about this movie is Verbinski does a very good job developing this wacky story. And what he does best in this film is just showing how this world is about to be taken over by AI, is on the verge of being absolutely just taken control by it. And he blends this mystery, but also this Terminator feel with it too. And I thought that was a good combination, what he did with the film. And he does it in a very clever way. He basically talks about a lot of stuff, like how technology and AI is brainwashing people, and shows very creative ways how that actually happens. And he takes big swings in this movie, showing how AI can definitely be a menace to society. And I thought that those ideas really work well. And they work well because you understand what he's trying to say about AI. Which is AI is terrible and it should be controlled or at least monitored to where we can have some control or regulations to make sure that people are not taking advantage. Anything that could be very bad when it comes to AI and technology, it should be some kind of leash on it to where we can at least control it, but still have it and it's still useful, but use it in a way where it actually is very positive, not negative. And also the characters are given time to develop. It does a great job putting this puzzle piece by piece by showing every main character in this movie have their own chapter. And I thought that was done very well. I actually know where the characters came from, where they are at the beginning of the film. And I thought the way they did that was very good. It's kind of like how Weapons did it. And I thought that was a nice little piece of just letting you know where all these characters came from. Sam Rockwell plays the man from the future, who's absolutely great in this movie. He was able to show the seriousness of this character during his time, coming back frankly, trying to just find the right combination of people to help him save the world. And he also brings that great Sam Rockwell charm as well in the movie, which I always felt like it's a delight to have that in a movie. Zazie, Beetz, and Michael Peña play two substitute teachers at high schools. I absolutely love their chemistry in this movie. Their arc that they have was also nice to see what they did in this film as well. Haley Lou Richardson from White Lotus, she's in this film. She played Ingrid in this film. And she has an interesting connection to Wi-Fi and internet and all that stuff. I thought was absolutely silly, but I thought it was really funny and very interesting as well. She also has in this relationship with a guy who is obsessed with AI and makes that even her condition with AI even more interesting and funny and silly. But she also is part of something that's kind of like a twist of the movie as well, what I thought was very interesting. And I actually liked watching her in this film. It just seems like she's getting more acting roles, and I wish she gets more because I thought she did a very good job in this film. And of course, Juno Temple, who I absolutely adore everything I see her, and she plays his mother who just wants to get home to her son. And, she went through some things as well, but also she's always another delight to see her in a movie. And that basically rounds out the main cast in this film. And I actually like watching the chemistry of these characters in this movie. I thought they did a great job building their characters, you having some stake and then be invested in their characters. So when they actually go through some wacky situations to where you never know what's going to happen to them, it feels a lot more earned because they did a good job developing the characters where you actually care about them, and you care about the stakes of the film. One thing that actually works a lot in the film and makes it very fun is how lighthearted and how funny it is. The humor in this movie is really good. It takes some funny swings at AI, especially what's going on in society today, and it just goes with it. And I thought it actually worked at certain times. Not all the jokes hit, but majority of them do. I gotta say, maybe 90% of them worked for me. But I thought the things they were doing was really funny. Like, they have teenagers walking around on their phone, kind of like zombies, because that's basically what it is. Every time I walk my dog down the street and high school kids are coming home from school, that's what they look like. Just basically like zombies with phones. But
Yep, I'll be right there. Yep. All right,
it's like cool little funny things like that, actually, what's going on today. And like the humor is dark, it's witty, it's wacky. And it's actually a part in the film where they're actually trying to get to the hub of where the AI threat is at. And Sam Rockwell's character is basically saying, like, every time I'm here, it's something else. It's never the same thing. And man, they go for a big swing here, and it may work and it may not work for some people, but for me, it actually did work. And it just makes the movie more fun watching these funny moments in this movie, because it's making fun of us right now, what we're actually doing. I thought that was a pretty good touch at what they did. Put it in things that we actually are going through today, and the small things you don't even think about, seeing people with phones and AI and all that stuff. I thought it was very funny and a good touch to the film. And that's what I mean, like how Verbinski wanted to be more creative when it comes to this film, not have a high budget film. When you have a smaller budget, you have to be more creative and find different ways to make the movie really good and interesting and entertaining. And I felt like that's what the things he was doing. Yeah, some of the stuff is kind of wacky and out of control when it comes to the silliness, but I thought everything kind of makes sense because what he was trying to relay in his message, I thought he got the point across. The bad. So the bad about this film is there's some things that do happen in this film that's kind of convenient to get the characters out of tough situations. There are some dire moments in this film, but there are some situations where they're in and it's like going, kind of too convenient to get out of it. And yes, there's some times where the movie does go absolutely bonkers and wacky, and I can see some people getting really turned out. And it's one of those films that's going to kind of force you, either you're going to join in or you're going to tap out. It's one of those films you just got to go in there to say, hey, you got to leave common sense and, normalcy out the window, because if you do go in here expecting to get a very calm movie and not expecting some kind of wackiness, I mean, you have to look at the trailers and understand what kind of movie you're walking into when you see the trailer. But if you didn't see the trailer, I could see some people coming in here and be like, man, this is really out of control. This is really silly. Like, what is going on? And I could totally understand, because some of the things they were doing, it took me a little bit to get into it. And I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. This is silly. This is dumb. But you know what? I'm going for it. So, but I can see some people turn it off, and I completely understand. And the final score and the snack worthiness of this film, I have to say this movie is a 4.5 out of 5 snacks. Overall, I really enjoy this movie. It's probably one of the most creative films I watched in a very long time. And it's very refreshing, very energizing to see someone that can make a movie to where it takes big swings, is not afraid to do it, and you can tell they're having a lot of fun doing it as well while making this movie. And it's better than getting, same old rehash stories and big franchises that keep doing the same, type of film and following a cookie cutter process, rather than trying to take big swings and trying to be more creative to bring more original movies into the fold. And it was just good to see a movie like this actually being made, because we don't get a lot of movies like this anymore, to where we get someone that's really creative like Gore Verbinski, and he's able to show his talents and his ability to create really wacky, fun stories and with great characters, and just an overall fun time at the movies. I definitely recommend you go see this movie in the movie theaters. We need more films like this that has original ideas, original IP, original stories, and is a lot of fun during, just take your mind off for an hour and a half and just have fun and eating a snack. So yeah, just let me know if you saw this movie. Comment below what your thoughts of the film. Definitely go check it out. Like I said before, I think I highly recommend this movie. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Just turn your brain off and have fun, and just laugh at yourself and everybody else that obsessed with AI and technology today, because he does a great job relaying his message, what he's trying to say. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time today to watch this video. Don't forget to like the video so we get more eyes on it, and subscribe to the channel so you get notified. And also follow us on other social media platform as well. Until then, keep watching good or bad movies, but always keep it real. And I see you next video. You take care and goodbye.